What up, everybody? Welcome. I came a little bit early. That's what she said. Sorry, that was inappropriate. I couldn't help it. I also had to come in a little bit early because I got raided. Yelp raided me. Thank you, Yelp. It got you to giggle. All right, well, that's worth it. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's all I asked. Anyway, today I'm back for a little bit. I'm not going to be streaming too long, but I did want to stream a little bit the Pip and the Hatch giveaway thing that I'm doing here. So we're going to get back to that map. But thank you very much. It's very easy to enter the contest. It costs you absolutely nothing. Only if you live outside the United States, you might have to pay for shipping. If you just want the code for the in-game skins on the comfy beds, that can be arranged as well. I'm not really getting anything out of this other than introducing myself to the Oxygen Not Included community and having a fun time playing along. And watching Yelp give a master class. Oh my goodness, dude. Do you make tutorial videos? Because if you don't, you should. I know there was a easy way to do seed duplication a while back, but I forgot all about how that worked. And then all of a sudden they nerfed it out. I guess it's back. Anyway, let's get back into the map. Enough waffle, as the Brits would say. Okay, so we left off with this steam room here. Right now, this is just putting it out right here in the cold biome that is -9 degrees. So really no cooling to speak of. Now I could cool it, or I could cool a plate maybe with this cool slush geyser. Like if it was a big plate, right? If I had this going all, well, hold on, let's unpause it. If I had a big thing going all the way across, and this was just filled up with water, since we have a lot right here anyway, and then I had this keeping it down in temp, trying to keep it down to -10. Would that be enough water to keep everything? Yeah, maybe. I think that's a lot of space right there. So down here is the Priniceptor, and we are going towards that. I am going to be thinking about making the pip farms now, and I might put them in where the old hatch ranches were. These are the Pip and Hatch comfy beds. This is what we're playing for. You got pips without a Priniceptor? Yeah, from the printing pod. And that's what I was kind of talking about. Next time, if I were to do another contest, and I don't know why we have water over here, but I might go ahead and close off. Yeah, I was like, man, I should turn off care packages just to make sure you had to go to the planet. Because there is a planet nearby. It's not that far away. And on that planet, it's pretty much all pips. Wow. And I really need to get a different setup going over here. I do like this quite a bit. The only thing I don't like about it is I don't want to drop any of that water down. I don't know if I have a place for bleachstone to go. Oh, I probably do. Slime, bleachstone, yeah. Okay, bleachstone goes there. We have more Drecos in there. Or at least one more Dreco. How are my Dreco farms? 7 of 7. We're full up. Absolutely full up. Very generous. Thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, when those Pip and Hatch plushies came out, I was wanting to do a contest, right? I was like, hey, man, that'd be fun to do. And so I got a set for myself, obviously, and then I decided, let's do this as the contest. And then life got in the way, right? So I couldn't do the contest right away. And by the time I got around to it, they don't make them anymore. You can't get them. So the only way you can get them is, I guess, through this contest or finding somebody else who has them. Plastic ladders. The decadence. Yeah, do you like that? Look how nice that is. I don't even have tube access yet. I should probably finish that up. Oh, and I did get the biobots going. So this is our critter killer, or at least for the evolution chamber, I should say. Evolution chamber. Was for a lot of ranches. We're down to one ranch, and it does have some stuff in it, so that's good. But it's just a door dropper method there. Let's slow it down a little bit. I'm not exactly sure where I am at right now. Here's a little room that we put eggs in. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, so that comes in somewhere. Oh, down here maybe. So this is the Sage Hatch Ranch. This is a redneck design. And then this is my Cobalt Volcano Tamer that I underestimated the power of the heat. And so we are just leaving that alone. And I capped it back off. And what is this? Molten Cobalt. No, that's fine. It's very pretty. I do like the molten. I wonder if they're different colors depending on the metal, because they all look the same. You know what I mean? You seen people on Reddit try to buy it off of people. Yeah, I'm sure I could probably get a pretty good price out of it if I was to put it on eBay or something, huh? Oh, I would imagine. That would have been a smarter idea, I think, actually. Hey, contest is off, everybody. Contest is still on. I'm not selling them on eBay. All right. You got to go to the Discord. There's a sign up. Right. There's also, hold up, let me pull it up actually. Don't mind the math. Don't mind the math. But there is a QR code there that should take you to the right spot, hopefully. And then Discord link, Snugs. If you could put a Discord link in the chat, that'd be great. Because I think my links aren't working right now. Nugs is also playing on the map. Oh, cool, Nugs. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yep. All right, so there's that. It goes until August 30th. It was not a 90-day challenge. But other than that, this is what happens when you don't, double check your work, which is mostly how I play Oxygen Not Included. So we have to go back and redo things quite often. A cycle limit, yeah. I thought about it. I did. However, you think about it. If you wanted to go as far as me or Yelp, you're going to have to either wait to ranch, which will put you a little bit at a disadvantage. Although Yelp is such a great player, and I'm sure that disadvantage is not that much of a disadvantage. Or you could ranch really, really fast right at the start, like I kind of try to do right there with the dropping system here, and then just call it good, save, bank the save and just try to get into the contest. Right now, the odds are really good. Oh yeah, this is the biobots. Here we go. I finally got this thing to work. I had a vacuum, not vacuum out. I had to suck out some of the carbon dioxide because we were a little bit overpressurized. I didn't realize these things can only go up to 10,000 grams or 10 kgs. And so I had pumped this full of 20 and had to suck out 10. Come on, Powerball, yeah. Hey, if you win the Powerball, though, you gotta, give me a sub or something. That'd be awesome. Can you imagine the luck on that? Let's check our freezers. My freezers have been giving me issues a little bit. Deep freeze. Yep, everything looks deep frozen. Seems that way. Okay, good. And that's still a vacuum, is it? Hold on, gas. Still a vacuum. All right, awesome. What about the other planet, though? This planet was kind of a... Oh, yeah, this is where we're putting in a dirty brick. Which means I need to put in more temp shift plates. Biobots, 85 times the spores they need. A sub... Wait. Oh, you're using a sub 11G deep freezer? What do you mean 11G? I don't know what 11G means, I guess. 11 grams? We have this freezer over here as well. Sub 1 gram. Well, we have it in... We just have it in a vacuum. So we have a pre-freeze. We pre-freeze our food, right? All of our food comes into here. Nosh beans, pinch of pepper, sleet weed, all that stuff, right? We got nosh beans in there right now. What happens with that is the sweeper picks it up, puts it in there. It goes up. Oh, I guess there was some swampy delights in there too. And then that just goes in here and gets cold. We got 3 thermal regulators running through that. Down to negative 76 degrees. So once the food becomes below 40 C, it'll go out. It gets exposed to the elements a little bit here, but I mean, this is still, what, minus 48.3 degrees Celsius? And then it just hangs out in a vacuum. Oh yeah, and then the lights. You guys want to see the cursed buildings? Where is it at? Actually, it's under, if I do temp shift plates, I think. Nope. Metal. That's what it is. It's metal. So we have a duplicate motion sensor and the polka dot ceiling light inside the buildings. It actually does work and provides a lit work environment when making berry sludge. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever done that. Yeah, well, on purpose. I think I've done it I've done something similar once by accident, I think. I was like, what the fuck? I had no idea what I was doing there. All right, what is the temperature in here? It's getting better. It's getting good. It's getting nice and toasty. Let's see. How is the power spine doing, though? Okay, I think we are ready to definitely take out these hydrogen generators. No, we're going to take out these petroleum generators. 7. And we're going to get rid of that whole setup because this was cool and all. It has a chimney out to space and everything, but no. We got 2 of these liquid sulfur geysers down here warming up the place, and that's going to be really nice. So let's get in some more temp shift plates. I probably shouldn't do all those yet because I forgot. I'm going to be doing, dang it, ranches. We're going to have more ranches in here, I think. I don't think I'm going to need any more generation of power, and if I do, I can put it right down there, and that'll be fine. So this will be like a little area for glass or any other kind of thing I want to do that's hot. Let's see, deconstruct 7. All, yeah. Oh man, that was a lot of temp shift plates that I had to now go back and cancel. At least I made, okay. If Yelp hasn't explained it before, having less than 1 gram atmosphere reduces cooling load. Oh yeah. And the atmosphere being less than 1 gram stops conduction to adjacent tiles, so you can just use whatever tiles around. So if I reduce the food down, okay, so like a meter. If I metered it down. Like a conveyor meter kind of thing. It's such an easy feature to use. I just remake my builds to use some more. Huh. Was present when I did. Well, right now, I mean, this, I don't know. The game breaking stuff, I'm not against it. You know, I use infinite storages and I use other things like that, but I definitely have to wrap my head around it. I haven't done all of those game breaking things. Okay, I've only done a few. So, there's that. Deconstruct that as well. They've got lots to do here. I'm not gonna bother them. What are we up to? So I'm thinking about building this. This is still not steamy. It's making plenty of aluminum. Let's see, how warm is it? Oh, it's hot. It's 100 and it's toasty warm. How hot is this water? 64 degrees. I think I need to move that aluminum down. Yep. That's what I need to do. I need to move that aluminum down. To do it with a sweeper, but I don't want to pay the power. Or I could just kill this one. Could kill that one. Let's see. Would it last there? It should, right? Maybe. What's the temperature? Nope. It's like 500 and some odd degrees. Hold on a second. Oops. Hold on. There we go. That's better. And priority 9 that, I guess. Alright, that's better. That should warm up that place pretty good. These are the Drecos, where we're getting a lot of the plastic. Let's see. This is where I was trying to use this bright idea of valving down the cobalt through metal tiles, but I insulated it. If I had just done it in the atmosphere, probably still would have heated up the area pretty good, though. I don't know. But it was coming out way too hot, so I had to cap that off. I might come back to that, though. Who knows? But right now we have at least 2 cobalt volcanoes working. Alright, steel. Go. Hey, it's picking up the aluminum. That should definitely be hot enough to stay in. Yep. 451 degrees. Hopefully nothing hot's coming out. Nothing too hot. No, nothing too hot. Yeah, this is very blue. Let's see, metal overlay. Yeah. It's pretty. Other than that, let's see what else we can do. I don't want to just sit here and watch that. We have... Oh, we're making a steam vent tamer. It's dormant right now. Okay, that sounds like fun. I guess we could overcharge it as well and make it really pop hot. What would I want to do with that water? Well, this is the Hydra that I have right now, and I want to change this. My only problem is I kind of want to tear it out. Definitely don't want it to have any more water, and it don't. We're getting low on pressure on that. Maybe I could just pop it. Yikes. Could dig out more. That would be very helpful. See, we got water down this way. Okay. Let's do some dig outs. Let's just check temperatures. Oh yeah, that's warm. One, two, three, four. Yeah, at least to there anyway. All right. Let's get our priorities on. Construction 7, digging 6s. And let's see, this is our power generation over here. I believe that power spine is going all the way up. Yep. Dang it. Probably could use to go over some of these wires. Like, here's some wires that could be upgraded. We have plenty of cobalt now. Let's do that. Let's get these on 6s. All right. Any other wires need to be upgraded? really. I need to do some more digging out for sure. One of the digging outs is going to be up here though, so let's go ahead and do this. Ceiling collapse. Well, I would imagine. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and eat this guy. I don't think I need him. Wait, do we have enough? 8 of 8. We only have the one ranch. Yeah, we have more than enough. These pinch of pepper nuts should be getting delivered to the refrigerator. Oh yeah, the sweep only. Okay. Alright, pinch of peppers. Sweep. I forgot I had to do the sweep only because loops and stuff. Just over here. Uh-oh. Somebody's trapped. Oh, it's redneck. Nah, that's alright. Just dig that out faster. Build for your lives! Wait, did I do that wrong? I don't know. Let's see. 96. He's trapped again? Operating researcher, or an operating rancher, or a decorating building suit wearer, or an oxyfern. Well, Abe is out. Slow learner. Liam, maybe. Devin, maybe. Maybe neither. I do need to get to 15 dupes, though. Who am I missing? Oh my goodness, I got skill points. Let's see, Ada, you're good. You are a digger. Anemic Mega, you're pretty much done. Lame Redneck is done. Helena. You need rocket piloting. Okay, you have exosuit. Meep. I think you're done. Nuggy is done. Rin. You could have improved carry. I mean, we could get the fine dining, but I don't know. Rocket piloting, I think you're done. Yelp is done. Ari, can you... Oh, you guys can't afford any more right now. I gotta get more morale. Demolition would be nice, but you can't afford it. And improved carry 2? I mean, you kind of can... You know what? I'm just gonna not give them anything, and then we're getting closer over here to this toilet. That is another dig that I forgot about. I was wanting to get to. Oh yeah, and did we... Yeah, we wanted to get a print. I didn't even see... Oh, I got distracted. We have 1, 2, 3 ranchers. Could go with a 4th, that's fine. 4th rancher, maybe. 1 scientist, could use another one, maybe. We only have 1 cook. Could use another cook. Got enough mechatronics engineers, and I only have 1 hauler, so another hauler might be nice. Alright, cool. Suit wearing, decorating, building, operating researcher. Another researcher, maybe. Art fundamentals, so they'd be an artist as well. They're a slow learner, though. No. No. Grease monkey, gourmand. I mean, I don't know if I think I have an artist. But this one actually would want to do an art. Decorating, building, suit wearing. Building and suit wearing. It's not too bad. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this, Devin. Welcome to the team, Devin. Skills. We're gonna go ahead and give you... Do I have art fundamentals? I have 2 artists. And I have 5 construction people. Okay, well... I'm just gonna give you construction. And give you a hat. Give you a schedule. Let's see, we only have the 1 set of toilets? I think. Could put them on this one. Yeah, let's put Devin on that schedule. He should have a priority of operating because I think he's going to the gym. Because Devin should be allowed in the gym, which still exists. Yep. Let's go ahead and hook those back up. And see if he wants to join the team. What up, Devin? Gets into a nature reserve with a leg lamp. Gotta love it. So, do we have the pinch of pepper nuts in there? Sure, we have a couple on the way. Yeah, he's gonna be working the gym for a while. And then, yeah, we got the pinches out of there. Not exactly sure what we did with them. Maybe I was making a special kind of food. Pinch of pepper? There it is. Yeah, deep frozen, sterile. Okay. So I should just meter that down. It'd be a lot easier. Got it. Eggs are going up. Sporchids are doing well. This is nice. I like that. Maybe they'll be useful after all. And then over here we're digging. Oh, there's a hatch. Do I want to move him? Maybe. Do I have a place for extra hatches? I don't think so. I think I'm going to put them in here. And this pinch of pepper seed, I'm going to sweep it. Maybe since that's just the seed and not the nut, I don't know. You want the nut, not the seed. Okay, speed that up a little bit. I do want to get the ranches going on down here soon. We're going to have to get different metals. Running out of cobalt. In fact, let me see. Do I have a... Yeah, I do. Where's the one that holds cobalt? Not this one. Steel. Obsidian. Cobalt. Iron ore. And then we'll just bring down some iron ore down here. 1, 2. Something like that, I think. Door will be on that path. Combat, that's fine. And then door. I guess door is going to be on that path there. Maybe. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, that one would be there. And then this could be the door. One, two. Do I put the door down or up? I think I put the door up. I might regret that. That'd be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's get steel doors. And I have to deconstruct some of these ladders. More steel doors. Alright, then I'm gonna have to redo these ladders anyway. So we'll get ladders going across like so. Like so. Like so. Deconstruct buildings. These. Not this one. Cancel. Deconstruct those and these. Maybe not that one, but it's all right. That'll be fine. Oh, we got solid carbon dioxide down here. Let's get some more of these plates in. Probably should keep this one ladder going up and down. I don't know if it should be there though. I'm tempted to move it, but maybe I don't. Let's see, these tiles are still cold. -5. -1. Now, these are 13 degrees. It's still cold though compared to where it needs to be. You don't think your statistics ever said most use building temp shift plate, but you might just get it. Haven't you ever built a sauna? Have I showed you the what was it, the fiery planet on... Okay, hold up, we gotta pause on this for a second. Let me go to main menu, save and quit. We'll be right back on that. I gotta show Yelp something. Yelp, I don't know if I've shown you this. Let's see, food. I just had it loaded not too long ago. You would think maybe I needed to save it. Probably need to save it again. Oh, there it is. It's right here. I had a big sauna in my map yesterday. Yeah, I have a few. Oh, that was the one. That was the one for Echo Ridge. Yeah, that was the Echo Ridge playthrough. That is correct. Yeah, that was an impressive. That was an impressive one. It was nice. It was all right. This one was a great save for a long time, but then using gases for an Azure waterfall, for some reason it broke, and it keeps breaking every time I load this save. So no matter how many times I load this save, it don't matter. Actually, I probably should have loaded an earlier save just so you could see. Maybe I have it. I don't know. We'll see. I try to minimize TSP. What is that? TSP. Temp shift plate use. Everything needs to calculate. Temp shift plate calculants are in a 3x3 area. Well, they're kind of like a heat battery, you know? They're a heat battery. Nope. Cancel. Load. Ah, heck. I really wanted to show you the nuclear reactor rocket in there. Let's see. Okay, so this one. This is the Frosty Planet pack when it first came out. Is what I did on that. That was the nuclear rocket silo. That was fun. Temp shift plates. Did I have any? Oh yeah, I did have one down here. This one, you remember when I said hydrogen vent? Because this one had 2 hydrogen vents. We have one there, and then there was one there, with a volcano in the middle. The Frosty Planet pack comes with a really hot, I mean, excessively hot. So we had a pre-cool and then put in here. That was fun. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on a second. I want to show you the one thing. But yeah, temp shift plates, they're basically a heat battery, right? So it keeps the temperatures warm in there. Is it practical? Probably not. Is there better ways to do it? Absolutely. Is that the fun of it, though? I mean, kind of. They buffer heat, just not a fan. No, you're all right. I mean, I understand it. I'm not a fan of building them. They take forever. Let's go to cycle as far back as I can here on that one. Before it all went wrong. I had every intention to go back and play this save too for a very long time, but then, you know, things get in the way, and then I finally went back there and everything broke, and I just didn't have the heart. It took me so long. So long. I think it was at least a week of streaming, and I streamed it. I did not record it or keep the saves. I don't think. I think I did stream it. Yeah, I did stream it. Also, as a building, they have 20% of the heat capacity that you'd expect. Huh. Interesting. Good to know. Well, do you do anything? Well, I don't know. I guess I haven't seen enough of your tamers. Do you have like one set kind of tamer you always do, or do you change it up? Because I am interested in different kind of metal tamers. I did like the ones that were self-powered, you know? Those are kind of nice. Okay, so here's my rocket. This is what we fly around the planets with. Not my design, but I had to do it in-game, and I'll tell you right now, it was a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. So this is on, I think, the gassy moon. No, where is it at? It's not home, is it? Is it in space? It's in space. All right. So we were, yeah. This is a rocket capsule that we melted out. Back when you had to heat up the walls to a really, really hot temperature. Now I guess you can freeze the walls, which I'm interested in trying at some point. Room overlays. This is the, where is the entrance? This is the entrance to the space capsule. Here are the outputs. We use the small space capsule to do this so that we'd have more space outside. So the only thing left of the space capsule are the imports and export or outports. And then this little section right here. Coming into Atmo suits. It's into a park. And then this is the gas filtration. Go to gases. I'm sorry, but I'm showing it off. I love this thing, and it breaks every time now. So we sat through the load, okay? So you're all getting a tour. This is where the food is stored. Hold on, where is the food? Food fridge. Oh, here's the fridge right here. Barbecue is 128,000 pemmican. And then, of course, we carry our food with us. It's just shovels in a steam room in the nuclear reactor area. This is a great hall, or was a great hall. I think it still is. And, of course, the rec room is a hot tub, or the rec building is a hot tub. We do have a sauna. That's powered by the nuclear reactor. That's fun. Draco egg, I don't know why. But anyway, so we can repair our Atmo suits while we're in space. I'm pretty sure there's an apothecary in here somewhere to make rad pills, or we just load up on rad pills. It might be. Here's our kitchen. As far as room bonuses, it's a nature reserve, a gray hall, a washroom, barracks, power plant. That one's not a power plant because there's a vacuum behind it. This is our O2 setup, swampy spawn. Enough to support the amount of dupes on this rocket, which is 8. And then all of our water is stored right here in a forever storage. Let's go to liquid. We got nectar on the bottom and water on the top. Oh, I guess it's mercury on that one. That's cool. Over here we have a water and a liquid naphtha blockade. This is where we load everything from the planet. So we go tear out a planet with 8 dupes, fully suited up with all the oxygen you want. You can tear through a planet really, really fast. And so we'd tear through the planet and just bring everything in here. So some of that stuff is hot, right? But it's in a vacuum, so it doesn't really matter. Down here we have a cap of refined carbon on the top, which was kind of fun to try to make. Each one is the same amount of refined carbon. What is it? 2545 kg. That's very specific. Apparently that's a really good amount in order to block the radiation. Oh my goodness, sorry about that, headphone users. I'm one of them. Anyway, it blocks a lot of rads. Let's just put it that way. So that we don't die while we're on the rocket with a nuclear reactor. Here's the issue with it. Right now, since I haven't unpaused it, we do have a working Azure waterfall. The problem is I have steam somehow in these airflow tiles. I don't know how the steam got in these airflow tiles, but it did. And no matter how far back I go in the save, steam in the airflow tiles. So somehow it broke. And now this Azure waterfall that allows my nuclear waste to just pool up in this area because, you know, how did we get all that water? Well, we went to the water planet and we drained it. Well, we're in the process of draining it. And then my gassy moo ranching setup, where we have mercury lamps. Mercury lamps that flicker, which is kind of cool. But now that I've unpaused it, that is broken. And this will soon melt down, and everybody will have to jump off the ship and fly back to the planet. Anyway, that was what I wanted to show you. Thank you, everybody. Cheers. That's one of my favorite saves. Steam in an airflow tile. It was done in. Quit without saving. I don't know. I learned how to play the game back when, I learned how to play the game from watching other people play the game, to be honest, for the most part. Eventually, I was able to, thank you, Scooter. Eventually, I was able to figure it out, kind of like, oh, okay, well, this is how that works. And so a lot of my stuff now is my own kind of design, but trying to figure out my own design, like on a sour gas boiler, that would be an interesting problem. So I don't know if I'd be able to do that very well or not. All right, we're getting back into the Thank you, Yelp and friends, and anybody else who's lurking. Do you guys have any cool builds like that? I know Yelp does. Feel free to share those in my Discord. I like checking those kind of things out. And Yelp, I almost need to pay you to do it because that would be definitely a lesson. Temp shift plates are a waste of time, huh? He says. Okay, then. Well, you'll see in about 500 cycles. This one will be all steamy and stuff and producing really good for like the next however long. I'm probably will never play this game again. So there, take that. Meanwhile, we did get rid of those. Yes, we did. They are gone. So I can deconstruct this. I can. Let's go ahead and get rid of all that. That fuel, I'll have to get rid of some other way. The cooling loop setup doesn't need to be there anymore, so I could deconstruct that bridge. Could mop some of this stuff up. Your own system is when yeah, exactly. Thank you. Exactly, Leo. I mean, it was fun and all watching other people and learning how to do their setups, but once you start, that's when it really is fun. That's the actual number. Apparently I have... Oh, okay. I have screenshots in my folder. I'm sure those are... Wow, that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got a puff. You're 8. Wonderful. That's what I've always wanted. Oh yeah, I'm bringing in bristleberry from the other planet so that we can make berry sludge. Won't that be fun? And this has definitely produced a lot of carbon dioxide if we go into gases. But we also have a lot of oxygen. Heat transfer, I mean, it's taking its time for sure. Could always add more power. I mean, why not? More power, more heat. Maybe. Oh yeah, I was gonna take out maybe the... Well, hydrogen doesn't need to be in. Let's see, this power is up to here, but that power is off now, so... Let's go ahead and connect that. Priority 9. Oh yeah, and we were... Oh, I missed it. I wanted to see how much they were giving me. Probably not much. Probably only 400. I haven't been feeding them for a long time. This place is breathable now with the slicksters, and we got a long hair. Aww, isn't he cute? So that should be giving me a lot of decor. Yep. Let's see. -3. Yeah, this is gonna take forever to heat up. Damn. Do I have a volcano like hanging out? No. Is there any zombie spores left? No. Oh my goodness! Look how bad that looks, though. That's horrible. So a few things that I could do. I could get onto a better oxygen setup here. That might be fun. I don't have any kind of Hydra here. We only have 5 dupes, so a double Hydra, two electrolyzer setup would be more than enough. Right now I'm using 4? Maybe only 2. 4. Using 4. And I don't like that setup. Thank you, Yelp. You got me to the point where I don't like my open air electrolyzers anymore. So somewhere central, somewhere close, somewhere easy to set it up. Is not a thing that I can do easily. These slug plugs are kind of in the way, to be honest. To put it where I'd like to put it. Of course, we could use the polluted water as an oxygen source as well, although I do have a lot of polluted oxygen currently. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should address that. I think so. Looks like I was already thinking about it. Gross. Maybe one. And I can put one right there. Maybe take out this door real quick. I don't think I need a door there. And that should be good. Let's get in some of the deodorizers on top of those. Oops. And I want to get another one right there. And I'll try to find a wire that doesn't have a lot on it. 1.8. Oh, that one's nice. I could do that one, alright. This one could just do this. That's fine. And this one would be also powering maybe this over here. Sure, why not? Actually, could have just done that. Huh. Okay then. How about we go that way, and then I don't know if I can go across that, but I should be able to, so. Any other bridges I need to make here? Yeah. Should be good. Priority construction, yep, 6. So right now they're down here. What are these priorities? 6s and 5s. Okay. 700 of the screenshots. It's thumbnails. Got a blueprint here. It's a sculpting block. Fireball. Ooh. They're great. The open air electrolyzers are great for I need oxygen and I need it now. Especially on achievement runs on max difficulty settings. I have found that I need at least one going forward. And then that's a good setup because you need a little bit of hydrogen anyway to properly set up a Hydra, in my opinion. Okay, well, they're all doing that, and I did want to redo a Hydra over here as well. This was going to let... Oh, we are down below that, are we? Well, then let's just go ahead and say if it's below that, you can turn that on. There you go. Go ahead and pump that all out. And how much hydrogen do I have in here? I have a lot. Okay. I think I'm going to take this hydrogen... Bro, I want to tear this all out. Good place for it. Yeah, right now these pipes, because the oxygen is my only limitation on how many dupes I can really have right now. I mean, that is a decent place for O2. I could have a bigger water tank down here. Lurk. All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid and the lurk and the conversation and all, man. That's awesome. Well, let's think about this. This would be... I need to figure out how big this is even going to be. Oops. Something like that. Probably don't need all that, but... Too high? Too high should be good enough. I'm gonna want to have it 1, 2, at least that far down. So we're looking... And we got to be able to get into there. Something like that. 1 pump, 2 pump. So how big is that? 17 by 12. Definitely too big to go in there. Permanently, though. How big is this part? Let's say up to there. Oops, hold on. Up to there is 14 by 12. 14 by 12. Okay. Technically, it could fit. I would have to tear this completely apart. Breathability is not great. 11 dupes. That's only a couple electrolyzers. I could probably get away with some algae diffusers for a little bit. Maybe. Oh, algae diffuser. 11 dupes? That's only 3 algae diffusers. Let's get in oxygen. I'll get in 4 of them. And I will get a storage bin right there in the middle. And how much do those things take for power? Those take 120 watts. That's not much at all. So 120 watts. We're going to need another power line. Oh boy, I really need to clean this whole place up. This used to be polluted, but is it still? I don't think so. 360, that one doesn't have very much on it. That one's just, okay, that one would be alright. What about this one? That one has potential of a lot. But that one's not working, and this I don't think is working very often. That is a lot of stuff in there, though. Maybe not. Maybe I need to run a new line. Yep. Oh, I hate to run a whole line that way, but that's what the metal's for. Alright, how am I going to run this line over? Ooh. Okay, we'll go up with it. Something like that. Bridges. And that will be for algae. And let's do 5 tons. Ah, crap. Priority 1. Thank you. You know what? Cancel. That's fine. Just cancel. Thank you. Mop it up. Yikes, they're ready to build over here. Or unbuild. All of this, rednecks farts. This is rednecks farts. You know what? Let's give it a new blueprint. I don't know. What resembles a redneck fart? Maybe one of those green bubbles. Yeah, that's redneck's farts. And are we not bringing in much water? Probably because I'm not... Well, I am making metal right now. Yep. Just fart in a bottle. Basically. We use it for cooking once in a while, but I haven't done it much because we don't have renewable other foods going on yet. I need to work on that too. I've been working too hard on these steam things where I could have just probably made a simple tamer. I haven't played enough late game to really know how to kill late game, you know what I mean? I like stumble into late game sometimes. Oh yeah, here I am. Like this whole thing needs to be redone. And I'm guessing I don't have a lot of steel, mostly because of, well, the lack of lime, but also the fact that I'm using these little biobots everywhere, which is fine. You know, they're helpful, I guess. We'll see. Power use over here. We're still working on that power line, are we? Okay. And that is powering everything that needs to be powered, though. So how often is this on? Not very often, only 5%. That's hardly anything. And I mean, we are connected to this, so how often are you on? 1%. Well, this should go first, right? 70, and that is all the way to 100. Or no, that's 60. And that's 50. It doesn't start until 70 though. Where this one starts at 60. I mean, we can run more on that, I suppose. Do we have any hydrogen? I know... Not really. Yeah, the open air electrolyzers just don't allow for it. So technically I could probably tear this out and put it somewhere else. There's a lot of things here I could tear out. Let's get rid of this stuff. Let's deconstruct. Let's not. Cancel deconstruct that. But I am going to deconstruct all of these buildings in here. These can go. We don't need them anymore. I'm going to definitely have to clean this whole area up at some point. Hey, let's go. So there's the barbecue. And why are we on a wheel? Deconstruct. Oops. Idleness. Okay, yeah. You guys want to work. Okay, so we got that up and running. Max gas pressure is fine. The only thing I got to really kind of worry about is this hydrogen gas, which is quite a bit of it. This is now a vacuum, though, which is good, because I want a vacuum. This is not a vacuum, though. But if I were to break into here and pop all this open, let's go ahead and empty this. Don't want that to blow up in my face. Let's deconstruct that as well. 7. As far as gas pipes go, oh boy, there's a few. Let's deconstruct all of these, all of those, all of these, all of those. Let me get a regular pile. I think I want to block this area off, so we're gonna insulate all the way down to there. And then, what did I say that was going to be? I don't even remember. It was like 14 by 12 or something. 12 by 14. It's at least 14. Yeah, 14 by 12, I think it was. 14 by 12. Oh yeah, this is going to be fine. So then this would be coming down like so. Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to get to all that. I don't need that ladder. Never mind, cancel that. Alright, so that area is blocked off. Let's get... I might vacuum that area out as much as I can. I want to deconstruct that. These can go buildings. Those can go. Let's keep building this down. Cancel that. And then I want a regular tile, I guess, right there. And I guess this would vacuum everything out for me if I can go in there and bust that open. So let me grab some water, relocate it. Actually, is there anything right here? You know what? Naphtha. Naphtha. I have naphtha. I have it somewhere. Here we go. 191. All right, relocate that to this spot. Sweep all this. All right, well, what can be swept will be swept. At least the robots could be good at doing that too. Oh, the shame of the cobalt volcano. I'll have to do something with that. You know what? I could have something here that cools it off and then use this water that I'm going to be feeding the oxygen with to cool it off the rest of the way. Of course, I'll need a aqua tuner or something in there. Uh-oh, we got water dripping. From where? What? Are you kidding me? What's the temperature of that water? 104? I swear they're reusing the same water. 104. Yeah, I gotta get on a better system. We'll definitely do that at some point. It knocked my naphtha off. Oh, a mess of it all. Alright, so these are broken, are they? Something here is broken anyway. Probably the pipes. Insulated pipes. Yep. Because this water is 33, 104. Wow. Maybe, just maybe. Let's do radiant. I am curious. If I did radiant up there, would it just, you know, at least not be so darn hot? That area is kind of warm anyway, so maybe that would help. There you go. Get some of that temperature out of you there, would you? Alright, temperature is now 90 degrees, so that's at least under to a decent amount. Alright, priority construction duties. 7s. Alright, then the oxygen setup that I wanted to do down here. Do we have the naphtha? Yes, we do. Empty that. Level 9. And then I want to deconstruct buildings. All these buildings can go. All these buildings can go. And that should allow this to start vacuuming everything out. We're still needing to mop more, I guess. What's this? It's still breaking, that's why. Okay, got you. There we go. Go ahead and vacuum all that area out, please. Oh, did I deconstruct all the pipes? Yep. I'm a dumbass. Yep, totally did. Cancel the deconstruct of those. Cancel this. Ooh, okay, let's cancel this one. Yeah, they can't even build all that. How do you deconstruct it all? Alright, then cancel this then. I don't want to do that then. We're going to come down like so. Oh, I see what's probably going on here. Alright, and just need bridges and cancel that. Cancel that. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Bridges. there's that one, then there's this one, then there's one that goes over there, and then we have one that comes down like so. Bridging up. Alright, now maybe. Oops. My goodness. Okay, so is the water going through better now? It's 47 degrees now. Okay, good. I really need to have a place for all these waters to go. I could have a pool for that. Why do I have Hala in here? Hala, are you trying to get better? Athletics of 10. Maybe you were, but I think I'm not gonna allow you in anymore. Don't know how you got in there, Hala. Rin is in there too. Hold up. Alright, standard duplicates. Everybody's allowed in. But y'all have custom access of not coming in. There we go. That's what happened. The only person that should be allowed in right now is the person without a hat. Is that Devin? Nobody should be allowed in. Everybody else can be allowed out. I don't know. Whatever. We'll just do this. Alright, they should be able to get out of there eventually. And let's see, this should be done. So now that's a vacuum again. Kind of, not quite. Still have some up there. Let me get some more ladders in here. I think I will go up. Like so. Maybe even up here. I want to deconstruct more buildings. I want to get rid of these. Maybe that one there. That one there. Oh no, I allowed Redneck in here. Oh, I forgot about that. Hold up. Let's get a door. Yep, there's natural gas in here now. Alright, no Redneck. Where is he at? Bruh. There he is. No Redneck. Alright, did we get all those liquids mopped up? Kind of. Yep, there we go. And then this liquid naphtha here relocated to right there. Hopefully we don't have any more mopping problems. Hey, look at that. We got steam in here. And it can't get to the top. And this is broken. Iron. Oh, okay. Disable auto repair. Blueprint. Let's see, where is it at? Blueprint, not blueprint. Material, change, yeah, steel. Oops. Okay, so I've got to get this oxygen out of here. Let's do a steel gas pump. Go on a slow speed here. Let's see, steel gas pump. Get one there, and I will also get one over there. Have it coming out down this way. Have it get a element sensor. Have it then have a gas shutoff. Out of steel. And I only want it to turn on for steam. High pressure gas vent right back in there. And then the other stuff can come out this way with a high pressure gas vent of cobalt. Right, like so. The power port? Cobalt most likely. I think we already have something here, so I'll just run this. Alright, that should be good. Is this also made out of the wrong material? Yep, disable auto repair, change material, let's go steel, or rebuild 7. Let's see, that's steel, that's iron, that's steel. At least all this is steel. Of course, I'm gonna have to reset all that stuff too. Alright, cool. Well, at least we know that. Let's go back down to the, oxygen machine. What's left of it? Hopefully, I don't think I have suits. Oh, I do have suits. That's gonna be an issue. Actually, it looks like it's all going out and not down. You know what? In fact, let's go ahead and snip that, because that goes down to suits. And this one, want to make sure that we don't interfere with these suits. So we will just snip that off. That should be fine. And let's get these guys out of there. Move 2. Move 2. Please don't get back in there. Nope. So what's this? Everybody's default? Everybody's not default. Let's just go ahead and put the newest person in. Who was that? Newest person might have a skill point. Not you. Was it Devin? Yeah, I think it was Devin. Devin here is the only one that should be allowed in. Everybody else is only allowed out. Nobody else is allowed in. Default. Standard is out. Got you. And Devin can come in. Alright, I think I got that fixed. Let's go back over here, see how we're doing on this side. I haven't really been doing much other than these temp shift plates and the power. They still haven't deconstructed these because they're only level 5. I guess temp shift plates are going to take a while. 23 degrees though, so the temperatures are going up. This is actually gone down. What? Temperature wise, it is warmer over here for some reason. Why is this igneous rock so hot? Don't know. Can I make a temp shift plate out of sulfur? That would be awesome. No, I don't think I can. Some of these are gonna have to be changed though, so let's go ahead and build these ranches in. This would be like so. Nope. Cancel this one. Wait. No. Cancel this one. Alright, so we would deconstruct these buildings. Because we're going to have to step down into this ranch. And then this ranch would be going this way. Got you. Let's go ahead and cancel these temp shift plates that did not need to make. And then this one would be going this direction. And let's close it off. What is that? I'll need to deconstruct these buildings as well. And those. But not that door. Cancel that. Deconstruct. How about those can go? Alright, so they should be good to go for a while. This would be for steam. Turn on for steam. Needs a automation wire. Alright, construction. These are going to be 7s. Oh wow, we're actually doing 5s right now. That's crazy. This was going to be a place for the water to go into, but I'm going to have to build some of this from the other side. This is harvest ready. Yes, please. And let's go in like so. Yeah, there'll be some bad gases, but, you know, some itchy eyes, but it'll be worth it. Alright, let's check this. So, if it's steam, it goes back this way, but anything else that's not steam goes out. That's gonna work really good. And hopefully we'll get every gas out of there other than steam eventually. I guess I could have done it on a sensor, because these are just going to run forever. But at the same time, I really do want to have a good amount of steam up there to make this thing run. And I'm going to have to put in some sort of power thing from that. Yeah, it stinks that they can't do, like, hard digging. I don't like that. Is that a pinch of pepper nut? Yes, it is. Can I sweep that? 8? Thank you much. They're gonna go freeze that off. And pinch of pepper nut. Sweep. Maybe I should do that for all pinch of pepper nuts. Or maybe I could just give a 5 on that. Why not? I'll just sweep all of it. There we go. Build it from underneath, please. And this is going well. Some more doors in here would be great. Those should be 96. Well, the main ones. Yep. Awesome. Oh, darn those itchy eyes. Alrighty, well, that is mostly taken care of. This should be getting steam very soon, since we're pumping out all the gas that is not steam. Now, that is going to warm up that area a little bit, but that's only temporary, because the gas is hot, obviously, now that there's steam right below it. However, the aluminum / cobalt tamer is up and running. For the most part, other than a chilling area, which I can do down here with a thermal aqua tuner, and if needed, but I'd really like to try to run most of it on this cool slush geyser. If nothing else, the cool slush geyser should help out with the cooling of this. So maybe I'll have, since it's 4 wide, I could have one that does an outward loop, and then I could have one that goes a squiggly on the inside. Something like that. That's the idea anyway. And hopefully we'll do it all in the water. That's what I wanted to do there. So I could probably set this up for digging out now. And we could start thinking about getting water put in here, which would be nice. Yep. Looks like we're melting some of that ice, which is great because we're going to add some more area down here for the liquid to go to, hopefully. In fact, maybe, just maybe I do something like that just so that we absolutely... You know what? That's a bad idea. Instead, let's put it in there or there. That would actually be better. All right, but that's where I'm going to have to leave it. So let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. Don't forget, we're playing for the actual plushies. With the code, I mean, they still have their codes on them. They are unscratched. They're brand new in their packaging. But this is what they look like when you take them out. And they have like little codes on the bottom, the little magnets on the bottom so you can put them on things. It's super adorable. So here's your magnet. You know, you just put that on your shoulder. There's your hatch. Boom. Now you're rocking around the place and everybody's like, what's that adorable critter on your shoulder? And you can be like, that's a hatch from my awesome game, Oxygen Not Included, that I won from this really cool contest. I found this guy on Twitch. He was giving them away. I don't know what he was thinking. He could have sold them on eBay because you can't buy them anymore. But instead, you know, he just decided to give them away one day. That one is always a little bit top heavy. All right, let's see who we got that is on.